NC State holds on to possession. That was a terrific thought right. Headed home! NC State Reed Norton!
From Wanamueller.
And this upset is becoming more and more real for the Pack. Look at that flick.
I'm Jeff Fischel. This is ACC Soccer Weekly on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. That was NC State's Reed Norton with the beautiful header. The difference maker in the 2-1 win over Louisville, one of two huge upsets in the ACC. So what is the biggest upset you've seen in the ACC so far? Tweet us at the ACCDN. NC State goalkeeper Alex McCauley, incredible against the Cardinals in that win, including a save on this PK. He's been named ACC Co-Player of the Week, along with BC's Isaac NORMESINU, the only goal in the other huge upset, 1-0 over #1 Notre Dame in South Bend. The Irish fall to 6 in the new Soccer America Top 25. The Q's keeps climbing. In RPI, Syracuse is #2 in the nation. Notre Dame is 3. Louisville falls 11 spots after the loss to NC State, but Wake jumps back into the poll at 21. It feels like polls are fluctuating as much as we've ever seen in college soccer. I spoke to UVA and men's national team great John Harkes. He traces that parity back to the growing popularity of the MLS.
When we first started the league in 1996, and myself and a few other players coming back from Europe, we didn't have a professional league, so it was a big risk. And obviously from 96, we've seen the growth, tremendous growth in Major League Soccer, also in, different levels of NASL and USL Pro. So there are opportunities there for college players, not just college players, but even players that are deciding not to go to college. And so these kids coming out of high school are deciding to go pro early. Now, the one thing that affects the college, and we talk about cycles, we talk about the recruiting classes all the time. I've always said the college coach is the hardest coaching job in this country because it's such a really small window of opportunity for the coach to kind of instill his environment and what he wants. You don't get a lot of time with these players, maybe 12 days before the season kicks off. So for him to have that, and then also have, you see George Gelnevach and these guys and Bobby Clark and Jay Vidovich's and Sasha Sorosky's, they got players leaving in their junior years, senior years. And so that leaves a big void. And it really ends up being like a lot of responsibility on younger players. So that cycle, you're starting to see now coaches have to work harder to keep players coming in all the time in case players leave to go early and join MLS or NASL.
The conference is dominating the women's poll, and that hasn't changed all year. 5 teams in the top 13. No movement from 3 teams in the top 10, led by FSU, then UVA and UNC. The Irish and Hokies both drop 1 spot. The Women's Player of the Week, UVA's BRITTANY Ratcliffe. She scored the game winner in the 90th minute. 2-1 at Notre Dame, the final. Wow, just 20 seconds left. It's Ratcliffe's 6th goal of the season, tied for the team lead. For extra time this week, how about another Cavalier, Morgan Bryant? She's just been named to the U.S. women's national team roster for World Cup qualifying, the only college player to make the team. Congrats to Morgan Bryant. I'm Jeff Fischel. That's ACC Soccer Weekly on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.